Hello everyone, and this is one of the most crucial king and rook ending where the white pawn is trying to promote to the d8 square, but the problem is that this white king is totally stuck, and this is known as the Lucena position. The white king cannot go to the e file because of this black king. It cannot go to the c file because of this black rook on c2. So what does it do right now? It goes for a check. It goes for rook to f1 check, trying to make some space for the white king. Now if the black king goes to the e6 square, trying to put pressure on the pawn on d7, then that is a big blunder because king e8 in this pawn is simply going to promote and you cannot stop it. So what is the idea here then? The best move for black is going into the g file, and let's say that it goes to the g7 square. And here comes the most important, the magical move of the Lucena position, rook to f4. Here the black rook will try to stop the promotion of the white pawn by playing rook d2, trying to put some more pressure on the pawn on d7, and here now we have got the space. We can simply move the king and try to promote in the next move, and the black rook must give check on each move, otherwise we will simply promote. So it gives another check, rook to d2, and this time rather than going back to e7, otherwise it will be a threefold draw, but we want a win. And we cannot also go to the e5 square, otherwise the pawn will simply hang, so we will go to e6, and after we get another check, we will come forward, king d5, and here the rook on f4, the magical rook, comes into the play and blocks the check, and this is called the bridge building. The black rook cannot reach the pawn because of this bridge, and the black king can try, but it will also not be able to stop the promotion. So the black rook is forced to do an exchange. The black king might try to stop the pawn from promoting, but it is a move too late. We can simply promote and win from the Lucena position. Thank you everyone.